quick one. In response to one of our client question, lately he discovered that during hatching, he discovered that he's having different sizes of larva. Different sizes. There are some have turned to big larva after some days of hatching or feeding its neonate, while some are still in the neonate stage. And we've experienced such lately, and we deem it fit to just do a short video to enlighten ourselves on one or two reasons or factors that may cause it and how we can prevent it. Now, the first reason why we have different sizes of larvae when feeding, one of the first factors is the egg harvesting, and is that one comes from the BSF breeders, the breeding stocks. As we all know, eggs are harvested the same day, but we know eggs are not being laid that same day of harvest. I would say, depending on how we harvest our eggs, some harvest every day, some harvest every 3 or 4 days, depending on the population of the flies inside your insectarium. If you harvest the same day, we all know that we may get that same day or a day 2 eggs laid. But for those that harvest maybe after 3 or 4 days, we all know that there are some eggs will have been laid 4 days ago, 3 days ago, 2 days ago, and it's been harvested that same day. And we all know those that have been laid 3-4 days ago, we hatch fast, and if they have access to adequate feeding, they will also grow fast. That's one of the factors. A second factor we must consider is the size of our hatching container. The size of our hatching container. If we are hatching 30-40 grams of eggs in a container that we should hatch like 10 to 15 grams of eggs, you may also have these challenges in which your larva will grow in different sizes, because they are about to hatch the one that will hatch first, and they will have consumed most of the feed before the later hatched and start feeding. And the third factor that we must also consider is the feeding. Do we feed them adequately? Do we have access to feed? Is the feed enough for them? Do they have the competition with the feed? That's another factor we must consider. If you don't want to have different sizes of larvae when hatching or growing our larvae for our livestock. And another factor is the temperature and relative humidity inside your larvarium. You must also maintain the right temperature and humidity. If the temperature is high, the growth of our larva will be limited. And if the humidity is not right, it will also affect the growth of our larva. And the last step is overcrowding. Let's manage our larvae so that there won't be overcrowding when they are in their growing stage. Let's have enough container, enough bow pond that we can use to grow our larvae. We can use to grow our larvae depending on the size of our growing capacity. That's when we should have the different sizes of container, bow pond, and the likes. In our next video, or maybe in our future video, we'll be discussing the size that we should maintain to grow a particular grams of larvae, or the size of our container to grow a particular size, to hatch a particular size of egg, because we have a recommended per square meter to grow our larvae with respect to the grammage and the kg of subscript to use to grow a particular grams of larvae or egg. You can subscribe to our channel to get our updates on our future video and learn more about this sustainable farming through black soldier fly. Thank you and welcome.